And now you're going to take your ink edger and you're going to go ahead and pass it through the side here just to give it a more complete look. Okay, see how that looks? Looks great, right? Now we're going to do the other side, okay? And you're probably wondering how we're going to open this up now that it's all glued down, but don't worry. We'll figure that out in a moment. I'm going to do the other side now. I'm going to adhere this down. And this is for the other side, guys. So we're just covering the box real quick just to kind of get that going. Just hold it for a few seconds. Okay. And now we're just going to go ahead and grab our knife again and then just trim off the edge. These knives are so great for this. I really love it. Yes, I'm still here. Can you guys see me? I can still see people seeing me. I'm still live. I hope it's not doing it again like last time. Oh no. Looks like it's still recording. Can everybody hear me? Not sure what happened. My camera is still rolling. It's been rolling. Can everybody hear me and see me? Carrie, can you see me? Okay, and it says it's still recording. I hope it recorded the whole thing. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and keep on adhering this here. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why Ustream is acting up again. Let me go ahead and keep on rolling here. Okay. So I'm just adhering this down the side here. And we just cut the edges off, the excess edges. So we're just getting this all covered up, basically. So I'm just kind of holding it down. Yes, I'm recording this, guys. It looks like it's still recording. I'm not sure if it started back, or I'm not sure what happened. It kept on going for me. I'm not sure. Okay. Thank you, Jamie, for answering questions, and Carrie. I'm not sure what's going on. But okay. Let me continue on here. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this part. But before I do that, the way we're going to have these open is that we're going to go ahead and pass our knife through the middle. Okay? So you want to make sure that your box is open. And then you want to insert your knife carefully in here. Okay? So just carefully insert it in there and just pass it all the way to the bottom. Just getting that line there. Just so you have that cut there. Okay, and we're going to do the other side. Same thing. Just insert your knife in there. Pass it all the way down. Perfect. So now it opens up with the paper, I hope. There we go. So now we have the box opening up on the sides. So I think that's the easiest way to do this, to pass your knife through the middle. That way you don't have to deal with measuring all these little spots or these little strips. It's just easier to do it that way. Okay. So now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and start on this side inside. And the way we got this box to look this color is we painted it inside. So see how this looks like a vintage kind of wood? We're going to go ahead and paint this, okay? So the color we're using today is going to be this one here. It's Glimmer Glaze. It's called Coconut Shell. Sounds yummy. Let's give it a good shake. And we're going to paint it. We're not going to use the brush that comes inside. We're just going to use our own brush. We're just going to give it a few swipes here to give it that vintage color. Just a few swipes. You don't need a lot actually. This wood actually absorbs color very well. I love that. Hi Sharon, I didn't know you were on. Thanks for joining in. Thank you everybody. So just take this color, and I love the Glimmer Glaze because you can use it on any surface. And this color goes very well with the Engraver Collection because it's, you know, the really nice vintage brown. Oh Sharon, are you causing trouble? Don't cause any trouble today. We're being good kids today. No chickens today, luckily. Or trains or police cars or all that stuff. And this Glimmer Glaze has like a little bit of glimmer, so you're gonna get like that vintage brown, but you're also gonna get a little bit of some glimmer in it. So I like that. Just gonna put some on the sides here. And as it dries, it's gonna get evened out, okay? I know it looks kind of spotchy right now, but it's gonna dry and then it's gonna look even. It's gonna look like that old brown, like a brown, vintage brown, instead of looking white. Gonna go through the sides here. Just real quick. Give it a few swipes. This bottle actually has a lot. I thought it would be up. I used this bottle for the other box too, so it actually has a lot in it. So let me go ahead and get the sides over here, just swipe it a bit. No, Deb, it's not gonna look like dirt at the end. It's gonna look like vintage brown. I know it looks this way, but in person it actually looks vintage. It's Glimmer Glaze in Coconut Shell. Coconut shells look vintage to me. Like a brown, nice brown. You know, you could actually give it a few layers. You know, once it dries, you could give it another quick swipe. So, see how it looks in here. It's the same color. See? It's the same color. But it's just drying. So once it dries, you're gonna see the wood grain pattern on it. So, you know, don't worry. We'll get there. I'm gonna just cover this side here. It's drying fast, Tamale Diva. It dries very fast, actually. Once I put it on the wood, it just absorbs it really quick, which I like. It doesn't stay wet. So, you know, once it dries, you know, once it touches the wood, it dries really quickly. Okay, we got that side covered, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and cover the other side. And like I said, it dries really quickly. Like if I go like this, like it's not wet. You know, it's just gonna dry really quick. Are we talking wood stuff today? Are we being naughty? No naughtiness. Sharon, are you being naughty? Oh God, I knew this would happen. Oh, it's not Sharon? Oh, okay. I thought it was Sharon. Alright, so let's just get this cover all covered up here. Covered up. Just gonna give it a few more swipes. And like I said, you know, once it starts drying, it's gonna look good. I mean, I like the way it looks. It really gives it a nice finish. Rather than just having a boring white box, you get like this really nice vintage box look. I really like the way it looks. So let me just get these few extra spots here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Love the way that's coming along. Just gonna get the edges here real quick. So I'm very excited about CHA. Who's coming to CHA? Anybody coming to CHA and visiting me at the Prima booth to see all these beautiful collections? Who's coming? Raise your hand if you're coming to CHA. I mean, I'm very excited because there's so much Prima is releasing this time around. If you guys have been following Instagram and Facebook and our blogs, you will see that there's so much being released this time around. I really love it. I really love it. I'm not going to be demoing there, unfortunately, but I will have some of my projects there so you guys to see. And, you know, I'll be able to show you guys around and show you what I've been doing. You know, it'll be fun. I like to meet you all. So if you're coming to CHA, stop by our booth. Alright, looks like we got this box covered up now. So we're gonna just set it aside to dry. Now that we got our, you know, sides and everything covered up, we're gonna, you know, set it aside to dry, and then we're gonna work on our tags now. And for our tags, what we're gonna need, So we're going to need some tags, obviously, some manila tags. And we're going to need some of that leftover map paper, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our manila tag. And like I said, I don't measure, so we're just going to go ahead and just kind of eyeball it. Okay, I'm going to take my Prima knife here and just kind of go down the edge. Okay. We're going to cover these up with this beautiful, beautiful map paper. Lovely. And now we're going to go ahead and adhere it down to the tag. Where's my glue? Gonna put some glue on this tag now. And cover that up. Just really stick it really good. And then we're gonna cut these corners off. Okay. Kind of fixing that here. And then we're going to go ahead and just trim off the excess. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take our vintage distressing, vintage photo. Just give it a few swipes so it'll fit into the look that we're trying to get here. See how lovely that looks with the vintage photo. I'm going to do the same in the back just to get the same look. Lovely. Now we're going to go ahead and take our chalk edger and we're going to go ahead and take it on the sides here just to give it a complete look. Let me go grab my hole puncher real quick so I can punch the hole. I'm going to take our hole puncher or crocodiles and punch our hole. Lovely. Now you have a very beautiful engraver tag that we're going to embellish soon. Okay. So to make these pockets here, okay, what I did is I took some craft cardstock, just any craft. It actually came in a regular letter size. Okay. So it came in a letter size. I just cut it in half, fold it in half, and I have these half sheets, right? We're going to turn them into pockets. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take some hot glue or some, regular glue. Just add some to the edges. Okay. Like that. Stick it down. Like so. Make sure it's stuck down very well. Then you're going to go ahead and take a hole puncher and you're going to punch on top. So it's easy for you to take out the tag. See now how we have a pocket here? We're going to go ahead and stick this in there once we have it. Gonna stick it inside like that, right? But first we're gonna go ahead and cover these in paper. So take some more of your paper here, just measure it up against. Take your pocket, and it's okay if you don't cover the entire thing. We're gonna ink it anyway, so it'll blend very well. And what I like about this is that we're using up our leftover paper. So, you know, you can use any leftover paper you may have. Okay? You don't have to go and run and get a new sheet, but, you know, if you want to make a lot of pockets, then you probably do. But if you have leftover paper, always use it up. Because it would pain me to not use this paper. I mean, it's just so gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to put some on here. Kind of put it towards the middle. Just to get an even coverage. Awesome. Gonna take our hole puncher again. Just punch that. Right, looking great. And we're gonna give it a few swipes of our vintage photo here. Just a few swipes in the front, a few in the back. Just to kind of give it the complete look. So we have our beautiful pocket with our vintage back. Love how that looks. And if you want to add a little bit of darker color, you can too. So if you want to add a little bit of the walnut ink, walnut stain actually, walnut stain, you can. Just give it a few swipes. There you have it. Now for the front, we're going to go ahead and decorate it with our chipboard pieces that we have here. So maybe I want this chipboard flower here in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and add some foam adhesive. Just to kind of give it more dimension instead of just sticking it down, because these have adhesive in the back, but you know. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stick this down here like so, and then I'm gonna take some flowers. Love these flowers, so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and decorate around the chipboard, okay? Gonna stick one of these here. Okay. Maybe a smaller one on the side. Right here. Like so. Okay. And then down at the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and add some washi. So it'll look beautiful. Love this number washi tape. Gonna go ahead and take a piece of this. Just add it to the bottom here. Okay. Gonna trim off the excess. Or you could put it on the sides, but I just want it in the front, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and add a clip just for fun, because we love our clips, our wooden clips. So I'm gonna maybe add one of these little cute small ones to this side here, like that. How lovely is that, guys? How lovely is that? And I think I want to add a clip up here, one of those beautiful key clips. Up here. I'm gonna add one of these lovely paper clips. Bam! How does that look? Love it. So now that we have our tag, we're gonna go ahead and put a picture here. And the pictures that I have today are these vintage photos. These are designed by Jody Lee. You can get them on Facebook for free. She's giving them away for free exclusively for this class for Prima Live with Prima. So you can go ahead and grab them there. Love these photos. And I'll post the link in the Live with Prima group so you guys can go ahead and grab them. Super awesome. Just kind of cut these out. And so you don't have the white on the sides. You can give it a few swipes with your chalk ink, just to give it a few little, to get rid of that white actually, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and adhere it to our tag. Like this. How does that look? Doesn't it look fabulous? And I think we need some washi down here. What do you guys think? Don't you guys think we need some washi? I think we do. Gonna add some down at the bottom here, just so it matches everything. How does that look? Fantastic. I'm gonna take some twine here. A little bit of twine. Gonna loop it in here. How does that look, guys? Doesn't that look awesome? Might need some bling up here, don't it? Gonna take some of these lovely crystals. Gonna apply some to the top here. And this is item number 551346, or these faceted crystals. How does that look? Love that, right? Gonna put this inside our little envelope here. And there you have it. We have one down, 2 to go. Love that. And you could take these out, put another picture in the back. You know, you could put a picture behind this, you know, envelope. Super sweet. I'm gonna put that on the side. Let's work on the next one. Going to add some glue on the sides here. Just a little bit. Just gonna put that down here. Let's stick that down very well. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more of that map paper here. I'm gonna cut a piece out from my leftovers. Gonna go ahead and adhere it down and then trim it. Adhere it down here on a little envelope. And like I said, I made this out of a letter size sheet. So I just folded it in half vertically, and then I trimmed it, scored it in the middle, and you get these envelopes. You just adhere them on the sides. Pretty easy stuff, guys. Nothing too hard or complicated here. Gonna trim the excess off of this. Okay, looking lovely. And now I'm gonna go ahead and punch a half a circle on top. Am I in the right? Wait, let me just double check here. Yeah, I'm on the right side. I'm gonna punch these out. Okay, you get this half circle here. And now we're gonna go ahead and distress it, okay? Gonna add a little bit of ink from our vintage photo. Just to give it that vintage look. Same thing in the back. Just gonna go over it a few swipes. Okay, looking good. Gonna take my chalk edger one more time. Go on the sides. Awesome. And I'm gonna take some more chipboard here. I like this clock. What do you guys think? Doesn't it look awesome? Gonna put that clock in there. Gonna put some foam adhesive. Love, love, love the way this looks already. And put this down here. Right in the center. Lovely. And I'm going to use some more of these beautiful flowers. I'm going to take another one of these and maybe one of the rulers. Okay. Gonna stick them down here. Like so. Okay. I want another one there, so I'm gonna get a smaller one. Like this. Okay. Gonna use some washi down at the bottom. Like so. Trim off the excess. Okay. Looking great already. And I'm gonna take a paper clip. Gonna put one on top. Love the way these just add that little touch to your projects. They're so good. I love those. Gonna take one of these wooden clippies. I put them down at the bottom here. How does that look, guys? Looking great, right? It's very easy, simple. Okay, so now we're gonna make our tag to go inside. Gonna use the same paper. Gonna go ahead and adhere this down and trim off the excess. Really like this zip dry. It's really good. I've never tried it before. And I think I like it. It's great. I love using my leftover pieces of paper because they're great. You can use them for tags or making little journaling spots. Anything really. To make smaller tags, maybe. trim this out. I know, I am holding on to that, Didi. Big edge on the side. I know, I saw that. You mean this one? I'm holding on to this. Just because you said so, I will hold on to it. Okay. Got our tag up and running. And we're going to go ahead and punch a hole here. Oops. Lovely. And now we're going to go ahead and take our vintage photo once again. Just give it a few swipes. Just making it look the same, giving it that complete look. Alright, lovely. Now we're going to go ahead and take another one of our little pictures here from our friend Jody. I love these pictures. They just go so perfect with this collection, don't they? Just love the way they look. I'm using a crocodile power punch just to punch holes. Okay, so here's the picture. I'm gonna give it a few swipes with our ink edger before, just to kind of get rid of that white. Now we're gonna adhere it down. Lovely. Love the way that looks. Very beautiful. Gonna add some washi down at the bottom. Love this washi tape. I mean, I would get 6 rolls of them if I could. Just so nice and bristle. Love that. How does that look, guys? Isn't that great? Okay. And I think we need some bling on here. Just a little bit of bling. We need a little bit of twine. How does that look? Maybe they're sisters, I'm not sure. They look like sisters, but one of them looks kind of upset that she's leaning on her. Not sure. Looks cute though, it's cute. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and insert it into our lovely pocket we just made here. Okay. There we go. How do those look, guys? Look great, right? Got one more to go, and we're done for the inside. I'm going to show you guys a couple more things real quick before we're completely done. Just going to go ahead and do the third one here. Adhere that down. Okay, gonna punch a hole, half hole. Okay, gonna grab some more paper over here from my leftovers. leftover sheets. Gonna cover this maybe about this much. I love how craft works so perfect with this line. It's great for craft paper. Love it. Going to trim off the excess here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and punch that leftover half circle. Lovely. And once again, we're gonna go ahead and just give it a few swipes. Some swiping action happening here. Make it a little bit dark here. Okay, now the back. Are you guys picking words for the year? I haven't picked mine yet. Maybe mine will be tolerance or something. I don't know. Something cool like that. How about we use one of these street signs? Aren't these great? I can probably put it on the side or something like that. That'll look cute. I think I'm going to go with tolerance for the year. Need to be more tolerant. That's a good word. Oops, so it fell off. Gonna put it on the side here. Look at how awesome that looks. Doesn't it look great? Like just hanging off the side here. I like how that looks. I'm gonna add some flowers on the side there. Oops. Did someone say Frank Delicious? Oh my god. Reminds me of that Fergie song. Oops. Put one there. Maybe take one of these numbers. Put one here. Let's see here. Maybe putting something in here. But first I'm gonna put some washi tape. Down at the bottom. Like that. Love the look of that. And where are my clips? Oh, here they are. Gonna put the clip inside here. Love that. And I think I have room for one more little chippy. How about we put love? Because we all need love, right? We all need to love each other and love your friends and family. You know, without love, there is nothing. How does that look? Looking great, right? think it looks great. Okay, and I'm gonna take another tag here, the last one, I promise. I'm going to cover it up with our paper. I'm gonna leave some of the edges on this one though. Just want to kind of leave some of the white edges on the side and on the bottom, just to kind of be able to ink it. So I'm gonna make this one a bit smaller. Like I said, I want to use up all my extra pieces of paper. So I'm gonna make this one kind of grungy. Okay, I'm gonna cut off the excess here. Love using all my leftovers. It's always great. Going to punch my hole on top here. Love it. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink it just to kind of blend it in. Gotta love how that looks on this. Sorry about the dogs, guys. As always, dogs decide to bark when there is a show on. Apologize about that. It sounds like they're killing them outside, isn't it? Ah ha 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 ha. My dogs. Okay. Almost done with this one, guys. Just giving it a few swipes. I know, right? They get like that when they see people outside. They want to go out and bark at everybody. They're barkers. Okay, looking good. Gonna put our last picture on here. I think that is my favorite. I like this picture a lot. Like the look on her face is just so beautiful. Gotta love this picture. Isn't this picture great? Gotta like that. Okay, I'm gonna adhere that down on my paper here. Oops, it's kind of crooked. Just straighten it out a bit. There we go. Now I can adhere it down. Let me give it a few swipes. My distress ink here. Right. Lovely. Gonna grab a little bit of twine. I print the pictures on photo paper, but it's not the glossy kind. It's like, it's called luster. It's not glossy. It's just like it has a texture to it. I don't like the glossy kind because they scratch when you're scrapbooking, which is not neat. Okay, so there's our picture with our tag. We're gonna go ahead and put it in here. Oh look, this one says love, and this is the picture I love. So perfect match. And try to put this in here. Oh no, you scratched the picture today? Oh, I hate it when that happens. That's happened to me before and I hate it. It's so annoying. Alright, so we have all of our tags here that we're going to put inside our box. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and take our box now that it's probably all dry. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put these inside. Okay. This one's not going all the way in. Might need to open up the pocket a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to put these inside of here. And you could put little vintage trinkets and stuff like that inside the box just to kind of go with it. Okay. And now for the cover on top over here, we're going to go ahead and use a little frame here. I get these little frames at Michael's. It's just like one of those photo frame things. This one. And I take off the back here, just rip it off. These are in the framing section at Michael's. They're great. I really like these. Gonna take off the picture here. I'm gonna put some of my leftover paper. Gonna put it in here. Just gonna fit it to size. Okay, gonna put that in there. Gonna add some glue. And glue that shut. We don't want that to open up. Okay. Now we're gonna take some of our foam adhesive. Gonna put some behind this frame. Like so. Okay, I think I got them all now. We're gonna go ahead and put it like this. Gonna put it right in the center here. Try to be as centered as possible. And using that same coconut shell, we're gonna go ahead and give it a few swipes of paint, just so it fits the color scheme that we're trying to get here. Just give it a few swipes of that brown. And the glimmer glaze, like I said, goes on any surface, so you don't have to worry about this not drying or whatever. It'll dry. I like the white ones though, because you can actually, you know, make them any color you like. Just give that a few swipes with the glimmer glaze. Okay. Love how that looks. Gives it a really nice color. You get some of the sides here. Okay. Looking great. Right? Gonna go ahead and get some of the edges over here on this side, so we don't have that white showing. I mean, the white though kind of gives it a different color though. I think if it was a different color, it wouldn't look the same, like gray or something. So the white really gives it a really nice color. I really like that. All right. Looks great, looks great. Now we're gonna go ahead and add a chipboard and belly. One of these. And going to adhere with some foam adhesive. Okay. Looks like we got them all. Gonna adhere it right here in the center. I think I want to do it double, that way it looks more dimensional. So I'm gonna use double adhesive here. So I actually added 2 layers of adhesive. They're 1-inch squares. The reason I did this is so it'll look a little bit higher with dimension. Okay, gonna adhere it down here. Love that. And now we're gonna go ahead and take whatever leftover paper we have, and we're gonna go ahead and trim it to make the inside pocket of the box. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a cute, good trim. Okay, this is the trim of the paper. We're gonna go ahead and open our box now. And just kind of, oh look, I got it perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and add some glue to this. I didn't measure, guys, this is crazy. I got it perfect. Gonna go ahead and adhere this down to make a pocket up here. Yes, Jamie, I'm gonna have this at CHA. I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I'm going over time. How are we with time, Carrie? Am I going over time? I'm just kind of talking away here. If I have time, I'll show you guys the other CHA stuff I've done for this line, if Carrie lets me. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more ink here. Okay, love that. And I'm gonna take one of my buttons here, one of my wood buttons. I'm not sure what number I want. I like this one. What do you guys think? That one's cute, right? I'm gonna go ahead and add some ink to it. Love it. Gonna adhere it right here, just so we know this is a pocket. Right there. See, now we have our pocket up here. Okay. And for this pocket, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this sheet over here. And this sheet has some really nice you know, pieces of you know, that let's say $50, and this one says $1. It's really neat. It's called Casello. It's number 845315. I'm gonna cut these out real quick to just kind of add, you know, a little bit of ephemera in there. You could also put some pictures on the pocket if you want. I love these. These ephemera pieces. Love, love, love. Okay. So we have, look at this. This is like a vintage dollar from North Carolina. Isn't that neat? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take my distress tool, my Inkville tool. I'm going to go ahead and give that a few swipes. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and crumple this up. Okay. Once we crumple it up, we're going to carefully uncrumple it. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of distressing to it. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and add some droplets on top of this bill from this. Just some droplets. Okay. Look at how neat that looks with the droplets and all. Looks like an old dollar. Isn't that cool? And we're going to go ahead and stick this dollar on our pocket that we made up here. Just to kind of have it appear as a little ephemera. I'm going to do the same with this one. This one's $50. Imagine how many Prima flowers you could buy with that. Oh God. I'm going to go ahead and crumple it up. I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick pass with my distress tool here. And it's okay if it rips. You know, you get that. Gonna do a little bit of the droplets here with the same ink we've been using. Okay. Gonna give it a few. Okay, look at that. Vintage $50. $50. Gonna go ahead and tuck this one in here. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, so now that we have our inside here pretty much complete, we have our tags down here. We have this up here. If you wanted to add an extra little bit of vintage stuff in here, you could take a spool, just a small spool, and some twine. We're going to go ahead and tie this here. Gonna give it a knot, just a knot. Okay. The spool, I got it at Michael's. They sell them like by the pack of like 10 or something. Okay, gonna add a little bit of glue just to kind of hold that twine in there. Gonna hold it for a few seconds. Okay, looks like it's stuck down now. Okay, now we're going to take our distress ink and we're going to distress the spool to make it look like a really old spool. Okay. Now we have like this really vintage spool. Take a look. You could add it to your box here. It's kind of like a little finding, you know. You could add some vintage keys or, you know, any lovely Prima vintage, you know, trinkets. Gonna add them in there. Okay. So now that we have that, over on our top here, the last thing we're gonna go ahead and add is one of these vintage trinkets by Prima. Okay, not sure what the number is. I lost the packaging, but if Carrie can probably get it. These are the vintage trinkets, and I'm gonna go ahead and put something inside here. I'm probably gonna use one of these maps. You know, just kind of measure a little bit of the map here. Let me go ahead and cut a circle out here, like an oval, to fit there. Oh, it doesn't look very straight, does it? Go ahead and do it again. Probably gonna have to trace it with my pen, just to kind of give me an idea of where I'm cutting. Like I said, I use all my pieces. I don't throw anything away. I like to use everything up. Okay, still a little bit too big. Right, looks like about right. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add some glue here. Just a tad bit. I'm going to add my little map circle here. Then I'm going to add some more glue on top of that. Just a little bit. Going to take our pebble and put it on top and squish. Squish really good. Just hold that in place. Like how that map looks inside. Looks really neat. And now I'm going to go ahead and stick this on top. And I'm going to stick it with this craft glue called 527. The reason I do that is because this is good at sticking metals. I'm going to add a little dab there. And I'm going to stick it on top of this chipboard piece, just like that. How does that look, guys? Looks great, right? I have glue all over my hands now. Let me take this. Oh, I have so much glue in my hands. Okay, let me just adjust this real quick. There you have it. You're gonna let that dry. Okay. You don't want to touch it anymore. That way it dries. Let me show you guys the finished project. And once you finish and embellish and everything, you should have something like this. Okay, with your tags, your holders, your pocket up here, and you know, if you want to add some of these metal embellishments, These are also by Prima. They're those vintage mechanicals they're coming out with. Okay, so you can add those as well. Okay, here's our frame, our chipboard. Okay, and then the inside tags. Okay, I think we can add some of those. I think I have a few left. So why don't we do that really quick with the same kind of glue. Gonna add some of those, just saw some right here. Some of these mechanicals that are coming out. These are by Anna Finnebear. Really cool. Gonna add some of those too. Gonna put that here. Gonna put another one on the other side. Right here. Okay. I'm gonna let those dry because they're metal, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to dry. Okay. Looking great. Love the look of this. And then you can add, you know, more tags, more pictures in here. Okay. Love this project. And once it dries, you can go ahead and add, you know, a crystal or, you know, a brad or anything you have on hand. Okay. And then, you know, you have your inside. You have your pocket up here with your vintage dollar and your vintage tags. Okay. Looking great. So that's the class, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you liked this line. I love it, I gotta say. And remember, there's still time to sign up for the art venture if you like something like this vintage style. I'm gonna be making a set of 6 tags at the art venture. That's coming up on the 18th. There's still time to sign up. Different packages, amazing make and takes and classes by Finnebear, Julie Nutting, Heidi Swap's gonna be there. Jamie's gonna be there. She's gonna be doing some amazing make and takes as well. Jody Lee's gonna be there. So a lot of amazing people, a lot of amazing crafters. It's gonna be a weekend of fun, relaxing, just scrapbooking. Just really fun. I think Carrie might be sharing the link soon, or Sharon might be sharing the link. Thank you guys. You guys are so nice. Yeah, so the art venture is going to be a big deal, guys. If you guys haven't signed up or you still haven't gotten your Christmas gifts, which if you haven't, this is a good thing to ask for, okay? The art venture. Like I said, it's going to be super fun. There's the link by Carrie. Yeah, so any questions you guys might have? I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you guys have any questions or anything like that for me. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, make sure you guys come to the art venture. Like I said, it's going to be a big event and it's going to be a lot of people there. Really fun. Thank you guys. Yeah, make this box. I mean, it's really easy, like, to just cover it in paper and just add all these fun tags and pockets. And it's great for gifts. I mean, $4 on a wooden box. I mean, that's really inexpensive. And if you use like the 50% off coupon or whatever, you get it for $2, so it's even cheaper. Am I showing any samples from the Engraver collection? I'm not sure. Carrie, do we have time? Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay. Sharon said yes. So I'm going to go ahead and show some of that. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and pan this down so you guys don't see my royal mess. Be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back with my engraver goodies. You guys ready to see all this good stuff? Okay, so this is my little drawer here. This one was shown on the Prima blog. And this is using the same line. Like I said, very versatile, very cool. I really love it. And it has the drawers. And then the drawers have different things. So for example, this one has a little mini book. And it has pictures. Like that. Okay. Love that. And every little drawer has, you know, like little vintage notes, little vintage tickets. And this is just all from the papers. I didn't take any of these notes or anything from anywhere else. These are all from the papers. So like these vintage ledgers and these vintage, you know, cards. You know, love that. You know, all of these drawers have something. So you have this here. Oops. With the little locket. These are Prima locket. Okay. Gotta love those. Okay. I have some of the from the papers. I took some of the Polaroids, the vintage Polaroids. Okay. And I covered them. I also have this one here. Like that. This is from the chipboard. Okay. Love that. So that's one of the samples for CHA. Okay, and my other sample is over here. Oops. And this one's my favorite, I think, out of all of them. This is another larger box. Okay. I really like this one actually. And this is the, you can see the trinket there with the map. Okay. And you open it like this. Okay, and it's covered in Engraver, guys. I love Engraver. Okay, and then you open it, and it reveals this really pretty locket. Oops. Like this. And then once you open it all the way up, and it has like this little apothecary place thing with the bottles and the flowers and the keys hanging like that. And love the little apothecary bottles. Okay. I have a little compass down there. And then down here, I have the tags. So I have some little cute tags. Like that. Okay. Have some more vintage pictures. Like that. And I have these prophecies that me and my boyfriend would get at Disneyland from Esmeralda. I love that. Okay. And yeah, so it's really fun. This is one of my favorite ones that I've made. And it closes down like this. And there you have it. It's a very pretty vintage box. Alright guys, well that's it for today. Oops. Any more questions for me before I go? Thank you guys. You guys are lovely. I love you all. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. The box? Which box, Emma? You mean the box that opens up? The box that opens up was it was actually, you're gonna laugh. It's actually one of those boxes that they sell at Michael's with all the paint and the brushes. I just took everything out and I just decorated it and made it look like an apothecary, little apothecary. So it looks cute. Um, and how long did it take to make? Well, probably like 2 days. Because I was on and off doing it. So, it was just, yeah, kind of took a little bit of time. But after you finish it, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the boxes are all from Michaels. They're just wooden boxes that I've gotten. So, you know, it's a pretty cool box. And then the ribbon and everything. Any other questions? I use the zip dry to adhere it down. I used to use hot glue, but then it makes like bubbles or something, and it doesn't glue on straight. So, it's always good to use the glue. I don't know when my next live with Prima is. I'm gonna find out soon. But I really appreciate you guys coming and hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah. Any other questions? Bye, Debbie. Thank you, Teria. Thank you guys. Well, I'm gonna stop the recording now.